So last week I talked about biceps. Hey look, I'm wearing the same shit. And now we're doing triceps. So if you haven't seen the arm training for beginners, go watch it because there's stuff about triceps in there. And if you are a beginner, don't get out of here. Fuck out of here. Go watch that video and then come back later when you're advanced. I'm gonna show you all the stuff you can do for triceps with dumbbells first, and then I'll show you with different apparatusi. That's not the correct term, I don't give a fuck. But different apparatusi later, right? So this is a new exercise. These are called kickbacks, and you're doing this, right? This is a real isolation exercise for triceps, so you wanna stay light. And what I mean by light is like 15 light, like really light. You kind of want to be like 90 degrees, right? So you have something for support here. You want to bend down as much as you can, not too low, like 90 degrees. You'll have your arm up at this angle and you just come up slow, just like that. You don't want to come down like this because it removes tension from your tricep. It's gonna be like this. A smooth, controlled movement, and you'll really feel it here. Okay, so you know, if you've seen that other video, you know about this movement right here, right? Yes. So, just like that bicep video, everything you do is the same shit. You're doing the same shit over and over again. You're just slightly changing it, right? So here's this movement here, right? Easy, no problem. But now you can do it on an incline and it changes it, right? So for the incline, you don't want to be too high up. You want to be laying down more. 30 degrees here is good. So you would do this. Get on your incline, bring your weight up, and do that. It's the same movement, just hits your muscle differently. And you get a really deep stretch down here because it goes past the point that you could just standing up. For symmetry's sake, I have to do both sides. Just like that bicep video that you should have seen if you want some really nice buys. You can do the same shit you always do, but you can do it seated, 2 arms instead of 1. So you can do that one exercise like this, right? You do it at the same time rather than just 1 arm at a time. Also, if you sit and do it, it changes the movement. Now we're gonna do dumbbell stuff, or fuck. Now we're gonna do barbell stuff. As you can see, I got the squiggly one, right? I'm gonna do overhead tricep extensions. So it'll be like this. And you can use both of the different grips. I prefer the inner grip. I feel a better stretch and contraction than the outer grip. You can do whatever the fuck you want, right? So, here's the outer grip, right? So here's the inner grip. So a really good mass builder for your triceps is close grip bench. Now it's different than a regular bench. Regular bench, you're like around out here. Close grip, you're closer. Puts more tension on your tris. Also, your movement is slightly different. I'll show you. But your position on the bench is completely the same. Get the proper footing. you get the proper eye level with the bar. So this would be a normal bench. I will show you a normal bench first. I'm using my thumbs where the groove starts. I just spit in my own eye. Where the grooving starts, right? This is a normal bench. And I'll bring it down. You see where my elbows are? This is a normal bench. So now, here's a close grip bench. I'm using my middle finger where the groove starts, where the knurling starts, right? So I'm using my middle finger, coming out, and I'm keeping my elbows as close to my body as I can, right? Just like that. So I'm really focusing on the tricep pushing rather than my chest pushing. So a bench would be here. So you see the difference. My elbows are out. And then for the close grip, my elbows would come in here. So regular bench, close grip. Regular bench, close grip. This motherfucker right here, you see everyone use this shit all the time. It's really good for triceps, so that's why. There's a few different things you can do with this. Of course, you see everyone do this. You see some people at the bottom, they come like out like this. See, they come out like that. That puts a lot of tension on your elbows. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but they're your elbows, so whatever. But I prefer doing this exercise like this. My elbows, my hands don't flare out like that. I kind of try to keep my hands close, like this, see? And I lean forward a little and just make sure all the tension is on my triceps from the beginning of the exercise till the end. You can also do these overhead. You just gotta pin yourself against this thing, like so. And the movement should be about the same as I just did. Kind of keep your hands together. And just focus on contracting your triceps. Okay, so drop sets on triceps. It's kind of hard to do with a dumbbell just because there's just more movements involved than just curling. Because with curling, you just pick it up and curl it. With this, you have to do all this shit. Maybe you're laying down and doing this. It's just, and then for you to get up, and it's just a lot easier to do it on a cable system, which I'm about to show you. So I'm gonna do a drop set here. I'm gonna go from 100 for 10, then 90, then 80, then, yeah, that's it. Just for the camera, just those three. So I'll show you how much more efficient it is doing a drop set on the cables. I think that was 10. So there was your drop set. I kind of feel that pump already. Ooh, ooh. Supersets are a little more tricky with tries, just because the movements are different. So what you can do is you can have a cable with a dumbbell with you, so you can superset like the rope and then grab the dumbbell immediately after and do these. Or have a light enough dumbbell so you can do kickbacks right after. Just shit like that. And then giant omega, alpha and omega, whatever the fuck sets you want to call those, are the opposite of drop sets, remember? So you can just do whatever you want with those. Say with the cable, what I just did, you would do the opposite, right? That's a giant set. There's no specific, oh, it has to be this many reps. Just whatever the fuck you want it to be. This is all about you creating your own program and your own style of training now. This is all completely you now, right? So you're trying to see what works for you, what's best for you, because I mean everyone's kind of different. So there you go, there was tricep training. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you subscribe to my shit, which is right here. I know what you're thinking. He needs a haircut. He looks fucking tired. Why is he wearing the same clothes from last time? Here's my email. I do diet plans. I know I'm kind of fat right now, but whatever. As always, buy my shit. And oh, and I'll see you next week.